always looked up to Irv Gotti. Even though he only 4'11", it don't matter. He a legend to me. And by him selling his catalog is a slap in the face to a lot of people, man. He should have never sold his masters to be a slave. He represents something more to us than money. And the money they gave him ain't nothing but some green paper. He came up around legends, DMX, Jay-Z. These brothers represent an era in hip hop to where people actually had some money in their pocket. Grandmaster Cass and DJ Flash and all them dudes from the 80s wish they had some ownership. And I'm pretty sure if they had some ownership, they wouldn't sell it for no green paper that can go up in flames at any moment. He let a lot of people down. It's the principle. It seemed like everybody done sold out, man. And Irv Gotti is bragging like he did something noble, something honorable. What's gonna happen when they start throwing allegations at his ass and get him caught up like R. Kelly? When Ashanti write her book and people start giving him the side eye and he's sitting on that 300 million, them lawyer fees or whatever. He was messing around with Supreme and all that. They could bring that back up. They could easily snatch that 300 milli from under his ass. And not to mention all of the writers, producers, the rappers that had something to do with his catalog. All they money done came to a screeching halt. No more royalty checks. All of that stuff is gone because he want to cash in on 300 million for the whole Murder Inc. catalog. All them #1 hits that Ja Rule put out, Ashanti put out. Yeah, he was the producer, but he wasn't going out there sweating doing them shows. All of that is down the drain. And 50 Cent looking at him like he crazy because everybody know what Herb trying to do. He trying to catch up to 50, talking about he want to leave the music alone and get into TV shows and doing movies and things. You not 50, brother. You can't do everything that man do. Power and that show on BET is two different types of chicken, man. And yours ain't even got that much seasoning on it. And I love Irv Gotti, but I'm disappointed, man. He sold his masters to be a slave. And he on Drink Champs bragging about it. Like, we gonna respect that at the end of the day. Look, man, them phone lines open. Y'all gotta call in and let me know. Is Irv Gotti a clown for selling his masters, man? All them people from back in the day that made music, ain't never had no ownership, got jerked left and right, paved the way for him. And he gonna spit in everybody's face and sell his masters, man. Hit that Cash App, $ Shawn Blaze Docs. Irv, if you listening, you need to hit that Cash App because you can clearly see that you hurt my feelings, my brother. Y'all need to listen at this right here. Yo, Reg, go ahead, play that, man.
This Military Crazy Raw, Drink Champs, Yappy Hour. Make some noise! Now, this guest here is a repeat offender. he has been on here.
He's a masochist.
Every time he's come on here, we have a great interview. It doesn't matter if he drinks, smoke, whatever. We found out, I think it's 300 million or something, that he's out here. One of the greatest catalogs ever in hip hop. Every time he comes here, he starts controversy. We're gonna keep it light. He's not drinking, I'm not drinking. But we're gonna still have fun. In case you don't know, one of the best executives in hip hop ever to live.
Yes.
Motherfucker, Irv Gotti.
Okay, mind you, usually, Nori the type of dude to give somebody all of their flowers. But you can tell that Nori was disgusted. He couldn't even get the words out his mouth. Sold his whole catalog for $300 million. And it's the same dude that had the nerve to say that the NFL made Jay-Z look like a pawn because all Jigga was trying to do was make some equality happen in the NFL. It ain't like Jay-Z sold his whole catalog for no $300 million and he's sitting on $1 billion and still got ownership over everything that he put out, man. If anybody a pawn, It's Irv Gotti at this point, man. And I ain't gonna stop talking about it, because this gotta stop. It's trending right now. All of the people that we supported over the years, threw our money at, bought their music, go to their concerts, buy their merchandise, they turn around and take that money that's given to them from the black community and sell it to a whole nother community, and they sitting on the money like they gonna be good for the rest of their life. When y'all know the price of living is going up, everything going up. And by the time his grandkids is grown, how much of that 300 million he gonna have left? Listen at this, y'all.
Yes.
So how you doing, Irv? I'm hearing about this movie. What is this movie? Tell us what it's about.
Well, that was why I sold my masters. So let me backtrack.
Okay, cool.
I had a plan, you know, and I was basically, I said, I'm gonna sell my past to invest in my future.
So it's the masters, not the publishing. A lot of people thought it was publishing.
Man, if you don't know where you been, you ain't going nowhere, brother. How you gonna sell your past for your future? If you sold your past, you really ain't got no future, brother. And that's what he failing to realize, but he gonna find out. Talking about he sold his whole catalog because he got a movie coming up. If you ain't got nothing to stand on, if you don't got rid of your foundation, how the hell you gonna build a house?
Oh my goodness.
Something is seriously wrong with this man, yo. The Murder Inc. co-founder said the Cash Money team could receive a hefty payday if they ever sold their masters. Someone will give them $1 billion. Well, maybe they will rather maintain their ownership for dignity's sake. Maybe they don't want to bend over like a whore for some money, man. Irv Gotti has some flattering words for Cash Money Records. Misery loves company. Now he encouraging other black brands to sell their stuff too. What part of the game is this? While speaking on the Earn Your Leisure podcast, the Murder Inc. co-founder boldly clarified that Cash Money, the best label ever, should sell their masters. He made the claim when discussing the potential value of music catalogs, claiming Cash Money could probably rack up a whopping 10 figures if they ever decided to sell their masters. All the people in New Orleans that done been through Hurricane Katrina, that supported Cash Money, all the people around the world that bought their CDs, look up and admire these dudes. So what if they got $1 billion? What that's gonna do for the people, man? The fans, the admirers, the people that put y'all on the platform in the first place, man. You just gonna piss in our faces and run away with the money? I'm really upset about this, man. Because this mentality is what's wrong with the community, man. People so quick to sell out, no morals, no nothing. I shut the fuck up for a Cash App, I know that. And it don't look like nobody gonna do it. Matter of fact, where my phone at? Because if y'all sick of me saying what I'm saying, all you gotta do is hit that Cash App, and I'm gonna quickly get off this video and do a whole nother one and say something that you gonna like. But until then, I'm gonna keep bringing the heat to Irv Gotti, man. I am sick to my stomach, and it ain't got nothing to do with them pig knuckles that I had for lunch.
Oh my goodness.
Sold his whole catalog at 50-something years old. He might croak. Where that money gonna go? And if he leave it to his kids, they ain't work for it. They not gonna appreciate it. He might leave all that money to Ashanti while you bullshit, man. He probably got that money to buy her back. And Fat Joe acting like he want to eat them cookies too. Had both of them beefing over a female that's with a whole nother dude, man. It's a lot of clown shit going on in hip hop. But Irv Gotti, you the one wearing the Rudolph nose right now. Cause this is sickening. Listen at this, shit.
I sold everything.
He sold everything. Damn, you sold the publishing too. Goddamn, let's make some noise.
I sold the pub. I sold producer
Yo,
royalties.
they ain't even want to make no noise for that. Run that back a little bit. I do apologize.
Starts controversy. We're gonna keep it light. He not drinking, I'm not drinking. But we're gonna still have fun In case you don't know, one of the best executives in hip hop ever to live.
Yes.
Motherfucking Irv Gotti.
Yes.
So how you doing, Irv? I'm hearing about this movie. What is this movie? Tell us what it's about.
Well, that was why I sold my masters. So let me backtrack.
Okay, cool.
I had a plan, you know, and I was basically, I said, I'm gonna sell my past to invest in my future.
So it's the masters, not the publishing. A lot of people thought it was publishing.
I sold everything.
He sold everything.
Damn, you sold the publishing too. Goddamn, let's make some noise.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, what? Whoa, hold on, pause, man. Wait a minute. He said he sold everything? So them people came up in your house and you sold the bed, the blankets, the pillows, the sofa, the tables, the couches. You sold the clothes off your back to be a slave? What sense do that make, yo? This man sold the shoes on his feet, the socks, his hat. He out here butt naked with $300 million in the bank.
Oh my goodness.
And regardless if he can afford to buy them things over again, it's the principle. I wish somebody would come up in my house throwing money around talking about they gonna buy up every damn thing. What about them testicles, man? I figure you supposed to stand your ground, especially a person of color, but he ain't got that much color.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to figure it out. If this what we doing, I feel like a fool for spending all my money on that music back in the day, man. I had the ringtones, T-shirts, you name it. CDs, cassettes. All for what? So he could do a movie. Yo, Reg, just go on and play the clip, man.
I sold the pub, I sold producer royalties and my masters, which is the biggest part of it.
Right.
And I think it, like I was just saying, I mean, like I started a trend after I sold my shit. I started seeing everyone selling.
Yeah.
The 300 sold theirs?
Well, I'm not gonna say 300 follow my trend because Leo is a greedy bastard. You know, he started 300, 5 years?
No, I thought Leo got out of that already. He went to Google, so that was like Kevin and Julie, the other 300. Was it that? No?
Nah, it was Leo.
Leo still involved? Goddamn, let's make some noise for that. Still getting that money, goddamn.
Leo sold for 400. I'm quite sure Leo got the bulk of that.
So they sold 300 for 400?
Yes.
That's ill.
But I feel I didn't have an effect on Leo because he's doing what he's doing. But, you know, all of the other artists, the Futures, the Justin Bieber, and I think they looked at me and they was like, wow, how much money he got? 100?
Right.
See what we can get.
Yo, they don't want people to have nothing, man. You hear $400 million, you like, oh, that's a lot of money, but it really ain't no money when all they got to do is just print it out. They'll hit you with a bag full of paper. And the reason why they trying to buy up everything is because they ain't trying to see people like Irv Gotti have no ownership of nothing. It's the oldest trick in the book, and they falling for it in 2023, man. Just to take the ball out your hand so you won't be able to play no more. So you won't even be in a league no more. Talking about he started a trend, like he proud of it. He getting everybody to sell out. Like that's something to be happy about. If it wasn't for me, people wouldn't be out here selling their souls and selling their ass and selling their catalogs. You figure you supposed to be a multi-millionaire, so he claimed. 300 shouldn't really be no paper to him. So how much paper was he really sitting on to where he gung-ho about selling his catalog? And if your catalog and your publishing and all that is worth 300 mil now, how much it would have been like 5 years from now, 10 years from now? If he would have sat on that music for 20 more years, how much it would have been worth then? He act like he's starving and he ain't gonna be able to put no food in his belly if he ain't sell a catalog. Like he ain't have a place to sleep. He act like he on the bus line and he just had to come up off the masters, man.
You know, when you come up and grow up in the hood, 100 is 100, yo.
Yeah, but nobody can relate to 100 in the hood, though, Gotti.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna keep it 100.
That's 100.
Right.
Even more.
But if you're from the hood and you get presented 100,
Right.
it's hard for you not to.
Of course.
Who gives a fuck about the nostalgic and I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah, that's 100.
right.
Like my mom's and my whole family is good.
And how does this work? They give you the whole 100, like after you sign. It's like, hey, here you go.
Yeah.
The whole 100.
I mean, I'm sure it's all negotiable, but you probably like.
Yeah.
You ain't want that shit broken up. So fuck that. Give me the whole 100.
And
He's like the lotto.
and they
Give it all
gave
at
me
once.
A 200 million line of credit.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
Wow.
Because the guy Ben Fishberg, he's a big executive at PIMCO. PIMCO is like $1 trillion company. And
Pimpco?
PIMCO, PIMCO.
Oh, okay.
Get to know them.
Pimp Co. Done bought all his shit, man. Come on, man. I am beyond disgusted right now. 50 years of hip hop, 50 years a slave.
Oh my goodness.
After all that people done gone through to make it to where his ass can actually have some ownership. Them bricks that been laid down. The careers that have failed. The rappers that never caught that break. The ones that did catch that break and still got jerked. The Kumo D's, Curtis Blows. All of the one-hit wonders. People that had hits on the radio and never prospered after that. The MC Hammers. The Coolios. Ain't never have no ownership over nothing, man. And you get a dude like Irv Gotti that finally make it to where people in the game can really make some paper and keep some paper. But now it's all gone. Because some dude with $1 trillion came in and swooped in and snatched everything he had and left him with some green bucks. This is a sad time, especially for people that was inspired by this bullshit, man. It's people that live and die by hip hop, that follow the codes of hip hop. People ain't got no fathers, was raised up on hip hop, man. He owe a lot more to a lot of people than what he doing right now. And shout out to Jay-Z. He ain't never pulled no stunt like this, and I don't think he ever will. He might be the realest one in the game. Yo, play that.
They got bread. They got like unreal bread.
Okay.
And the guy Ben took a liking to me. He just took a liking to me, and we would go to lunch and things. So he was like, "Why are you selling your thing?" He says, "If you don't mind me asking." I said, "Well, I want to make movies. I want to start a new catalog. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more soundtracks, new artists." So it's not like I'm retiring. I want to do other things, and this money will help. He said, well, you ain't got to spend your money. He said, he's like, I'll give you the money.
For the
Oh,
movies.
this nigga your sugar daddy now? He took a liking to me. We would go to lunch and he would ask me, why are you selling your catalog? Well, you know, I want to do movies. I want to do this. I want to do that. Got you up there sounding like a prostitute. Done found you a baller. Taking the time out your day, going to lunch. He paying for your dinner and shit. Chit chat and talking about your future like you ain't no old ass man, Irv.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, I'll give you the money. Don't worry about that. I'll pay you good. I'll give you the money. Don't worry, baby. No. Don't have to do that. I'll write you a check right now, okay, Irv? I take a liking to you. Look at you, your cute chubby cheeks. You're so sweet, you're adorable. I take a liking to you. What is it you say? You want to do movies? That's fine. We can do that. You can do that too. And Irv sitting there with a boner talking about, are you serious?
Oh my goodness.
You gonna do what for me? For real? For real? Looking in that man's eyes with the googly eyes. He took a liking to me. Like he a bad older chick that still got it going on. And he up on Drink Champs bragging to Nori with them wrists flinging and flying all over the place. They ain't even drinking no more. Got fruit roll-ups and shit all on the table. They put the liquor down and picked up the Kool-Aid. Instead of Drink Champs, they gonna start calling it Pink Champs, man.
Oh my goodness.
He took a liking to me. He can't be serious right now. Some dude from Pimp Co. Put your ass on the stroll, man. Listen at this dude.
Bread. They got like unreal bread.
Okay.
And the guy, Ben, took a liking to me.
Oh my
He just took a liking to me, and we would go to lunch and things. So he was like, why are you selling your thing? He says, if you don't mind me asking. I said, well, I want to make movies. I want to start a new catalog. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more soundtracks, new artists. So it's not like I'm retiring.
You could have did that with your catalog, bruh. So you got to come up off of all your shit to do movies? You figure if you own everything, you ain't got to worry about no copyrights. You got your own music that you could put in your own movies that people recognize. You could make movies about your music. I thought that's what he was doing with the BET thing. That's a cop-out and an excuse. Like he ain't had the money to do the movies. So he had to sell everything in order to get the money for production. Was he broke before he sold it? I don't know. Yo, hello. Who this is, man? Yo,
What they do?
What they do, bro? How you feeling over there, man?
Good, G.
Man, I'm
Good.
over here disgusted.
Yeah,
talking about this Irv Gotti situation, man. My question for you is, do you think Irv Gotti a clown for selling his whole catalog like that?
Yeah, that nigga a clown, man. He look like a clown on these pictures you showing on TV, bro. He a straight clown, man. Everybody know he a clown, man.
Now,
Yeah, Irv Gotti. You said 300 million?
300 million.
That's a lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't.
it's paper at the end of the day. It's $300 million. That looks beautiful, but is it future proof? You know what I'm saying?
You know, Irv Gotti kind of old and dried out right now, so you know, it seems like all the older people do it once they, you know, they ain't active like they used to be. They seem to sell their catalog when they get old and, you know, dried out and played out.
But you know what, brother? It's a bunch of old people on the farm right now pushing the tractor. They own the land. They own the ranch. They own all that shit. They ain't going to turn around and sell all the things that they work hard for and acquire just for some paper when they sitting on some money. Yeah, that money sound good, but damn, I done broke my back to have this shit. Just because you got some money don't mean I'm going to give it to you. It's the principle about it. You think an old person that don't work their whole life gonna sell everything they have for some paper?
Yeah, but shit, he probably built it up to this point where he can sell it for $300 million. You see what I'm saying? He probably wanted to build it up until it got valued at $300 million so he can sell it, because you can be set for life and generations. Like, your kids can be straight off of $300 million, Shawn. You know I ain't lying.
You know what they gonna do? They gonna take his catalog and put it in all they McDonald's commercials, all they movies, all they shit, all they video games.
They triple that.
They gonna
quadruple that.
I'm talking about it's gonna be classical music in the future. This shit gonna be worth so much money. They already moving into the artificial intelligence, so his music is organic, some shit that people actually have real vocals on. They gonna flip that money about 80 times in the future, and he ain't gonna get a dime.
You got a point. You right. Yeah, you right. That shit gonna be worth way more than $300 million. They gonna
Way
flip
more.
that. They're gonna make billions off of that.
I'm always there when you call. I'm always on time. I'm talking about Verizon, AT&T, all them phone companies gonna be using that shit, and he gonna be sitting on $50,000 when that money blow over.
I ain't see it like that. You damn sure right, Shawn.
What would I be without you? People gonna have fucking navigation systems on their kids and stuff, and the Ja Rule song gonna be on the commercial for the navigation in the future. Where would I be without you? And he ain't gonna get a dime.
He gonna be looking stupid as hell.
Like, fuck, they done took my whole catalog and flipped it. Now they got my shit everywhere. He gonna be somewhere in the nursing home trying to figure it out.
All right, so can I ask you something, Shawn?
What's up, bro?
What you think about Tina Turner and her catalog getting sold? What you think about that? Is it different than him, or is it the same?
Hold on, Tina Turner sold her catalog?
Yeah, she sold her name. She sold everything. Yeah, right before she died. Yeah.
And keyword, right before she died, bro. And I'm starting to think that a lot of these artists don't have no choice but to sell their stuff, because they could be nice about it or they gonna be mean about it. Either way, they gonna have you come up off your shit. And she sold all her stuff for only $50 million?
Yep. Yeah, I think you made a video about this, Shawn, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, she did, man. Yep. Everything. Her whole image. 50 million.
And now she gone.
She gone. She couldn't do nothing with it. She couldn't take it with her. So, her family straight. So it's something that matters.
Man, how long they gonna be straight after they done bought up all them cars and shit that ain't got no value once you drive it off the lot? When they get them houses start falling apart and all that shit. When them restaurants and stuff start failing, and next thing you know, the family back in the ghetto. She got like 20 kids. How you gonna split up 50 mil? All them grandkids and shit. What, everybody gonna get a nickel?
Oh my goodness.
And she gone. They about to flip her shit. Artificial intelligence, Tina Turner. They about to make $1 trillion off of her.
Yeah. Yep. You ain't lying, Shawn. Your ass smart, man.
I'm disgusted, man.
That shit crazy, man. I'm disgusted too.
It's like, damn. If anything, it's for the principle of having some ownership. Like, they act like they don't know what people been through, not only in this country, but around the world. To see, you got people in other countries that look up to Afro-Americans like, they actually got some ownership. That's something that's unheard of plenty of places, man. And for these dudes to turn around and sell it, man, it's going against the grain.
Yeah, like P, he sold QC. And that shit was, everybody over there. Lil Baby, Cardi B, Migos. He sold the whole QC.
Now Lil
Yep.
Baby is a product of an Asian company, and they just using his ass like he's some stocks and bonds.
Yeah, slavery. You already know, Shawn.
It-
You already know, man.
My question for you is, how come people love to be in these type of conditions? It's like when people get away and they finally get free, they look back at the plantation and just run back home. Why do you think that is, man?
Hey, there's no place like home.
Damn.
Oh my
There's no place like home, I guess, man. You know, once that shit in your head, you know, you always gonna go back to it, no matter how rich you get, man. That be they downfall. Sad to say.
Man,
Yeah.
you said it the best that anybody could have ever said it, man. There's no place like home. These dudes be dreaming about getting back in the rat race. He want to figure it all out again. Talking about he sold his catalog so he could do movies. Like he couldn't do movies if he owned his catalog.
Right. Exactly. You know, shit, I don't know, man. Shit, they be in the industry. Them people that's over the movies, they probably be like, shit, yeah, I can't make no movies unless you sell your catalog. Probably be a situation like that, you know. I don't know, Shawn.
Who gonna invest in his movie? Who gonna be committed to whatever he do now when you know that all he gonna do is sell it? That's like giving money to a dope fiend. You know what they gonna do with the money. They gonna go smoke it up.
Facts. Straight facts.
Yo, I'm done with it, man.
Right, man.
I'm through with
You
it,
want
man.
something, man. You want something, man.
Man, I'm just
I'm through with it.
heartbroken, man. I'm heartbroken. I can't take it no more, man, because you spend your whole life looking up to these people, investing in these people. Then they turn around and do some foolish shit like this, man.
Yeah, that shit. We already don't own none as black people. And they sell that shit right back to the white folks, man.
I don't get it, man. It's like you support a black-owned business and they living out in the suburbs and they got their head all in the air every time you come up in a restaurant. They looking down at you, but you the one that's giving them the money.
Right. Yeah, man. Praise the world.
Crazy world, man.
Man.
Real talk. I'm about to go ahead and cry, man. Thank you so much for your phone call, brother. And don't be no
All right,
stranger,
y'all.
man. No doubt. Thank you
All
so
right,
much,
y'all.
man.
Peace.
I'll at you
Peace
later,
out.
bro.
Peace out.
No doubt. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Hey, what's going on, Shawn?
Hey, what's up, brother, man? How you feeling?
I can't complain, man. I just want to say they're about to remix the whole game, man. They're about to rewrite history. You know, what's the dude from the Bronx, the fat dude? They're about to turn it around and say that he discovered hip-hop. And, in fact, I heard him say something similar to that about a Spanish person or something like that created hip-hop.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah, that's what they
It's
doing,
crazy.
man. And you know what? And it's gonna be a bunch of black folks that's gonna rock with that, and they already rocking with it.
Exactly. So it goes back to what you were saying about the ownership of it all, just the fact of owning something. Man, hey, you will own nothing and be happy, like they said. That's what Carl Schwab, whatever his name is. What is it? The WHO, the World Forum, all that garbage. Man, it's happening, man.
Man, if everybody sold they catalogs and everything they had, it would be one company. Out of all the beer companies out there, they got enough money to knock each other off and say, look, Guinness want to buy Bud Light, or Bud Light want to buy Yingling or whatever. They could easily do that, but it's the principle, the integrity. Like, look, my grandfather started this damn company. We ain't selling this shit to you. You know?
Exactly. And to your point too, man, the artificial intelligence. They're about to remix everything, man. Tina Turner about to make a killing.
Man, they about to take her lyrics and put it on some new beats with some new flavor that new Tina Turner gonna drop, and everybody gonna be losing their mind because it sounds so great.
Exactly. And they could turn it around and have her voice, but just have the look, have her looking younger and all that crazy mess, man.
And now
all
that
of a sudden she's making mad money.
Real talk. And now that she dead, they could do the official Tina Turner movie. They could do a TV series. They could, man, do a cartoon, however they want to do it.
But so let me ask you this, because I caught the episode that you're doing now about Gotti. Are you saying that, or are you questioning the fact that he might, or not the fact, but that he sold everything, so now he's cloned? Is that what you're saying?
Man, I feel like after he done sold everything, they ain't even got no reason to clone him. He's useless. He gonna be sitting on that paper, and all they got to do now is blackball his ass, and he ain't ready for the blackball. They could easily swoop that money up that they gave him with allegations, speculations, criminal organizations. He been involved in so much shit. They could easily knock him off the block.
Right. He's looking sick too, man. He's looking sickly in that Drink Champs. So, you know, I don't know. But I just wanted to call in and just give you my 2 cents.
And one more thing, man, it's like this too. If you holding on to some stocks, anybody that got some stocks or know about stocks know, the longer you sit on it, the more you gonna have in the long run. That's your assets, to where if anything go down, you got something to back you. He done got rid of all of his assets for some green paper. What part of the game is that?
Is that right? But again, too, Shawn, it's about you doing your research, man. You don't know what this man got into. You know what I mean? So he got a history of foolishness. So you don't know what this guy got into, and he's like, hey, I need some money quick to sell off stuff, because him and what's that dude name with Jay-Z, Dame Dash. Mm-hmm. Yeah, talking about they got oil money, or they fooling with people out there in Saudi Arabia. They don't even know how these people getting down, man. So you don't know what this guy stepped into. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had to do it in order just to, save himself, man. That is crazy, man.
Man,
So,
you just don't know.
Have to.
Yeah, you right, man. He probably was in a situation to where, he ain't had no choice but to come up off them catalogs. But that's the whole music industry in a nutshell, because them people that give them the opportunity to even make money, they want their money. You ever seen Snowfall?
Nah, I gotta.
Oh man, you gotta check it out. It's about how the CIA was supplying them dudes in Cali in the 80s with that dope.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we supplying you with the work, you making all the money, but at the end of the day, that's all money that you making. That ain't your. Just because you making it don't mean that it's yours. Eventually, they gonna want all your money back. And for the people that seen Snowfall, y'all know what I'm talking about, and that's how they play.
Yeah. So here's my question. My question is, Irv Gotti's first wife or ex-wife, whatever, I don't know, that was on like the Irv Gotti show back in the day. Mm-hmm. Didn't they meet when she was like underage?
Oh, shit.
I heard something like that, man. I heard something to the effect of him and Russell Simmons are like similar, like they're alike, and that was his mentor or something crazy. But I wasn't paying attention back then, and I'm not really paying attention now, man. I can't really stand the foolishness. So, that could be he's part of the Ghislaine Maxwell co-conspirators list, and he had to get off that catalog. He had to sell it. You know what I mean?
You know what? So, them scandals do get deep like that. You just never know, because that stuff was cool back then when they was doing it, but now we living in a time where shit like that ain't cool.
It ain't cool. Yeah, and how many times Aaliyah got passed around?
Damn.
Rest in peace. Yeah. So it gets deep, man. That music industry gets deep. So that's why I'm saying there's no telling what he got into, what he stepped in. And, he had no choice. In order for him not to be in the hood back in, the projects of New York City, and just to continue that lifestyle, he had to get up off of him.
Man, this the sad thing, though. He got the 300 milli sitting in the bank. Now all they got to do is go over his books and see how many taxes he owed. Like, oh shit, you got these taxes right here. You got a lien on your property. Oh, did you know about this?
yeah.
Did you know about
This
that?
man-
You owe this
Man
and you owe
walked
that.
away. Yeah, he's walking away after that deal with $250,000.
Right. And they gonna tax the shit. He make it seem like he ain't gotta pay no taxes on that money that they gave him.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
can you
man,
imagine
we
the
already know what
taxes
it is.
for $300 million? He probably gonna walk away with like $80 million after taxes.
And then he's gonna do some Zion Williams shit and trick off, give some chick like $100K a month.
He already doing it, bro.
Yeah, you already know what it is. But it's always good to talk to you, man.
No doubt, man. And
Keep
don't
up
be
the
no
great
stranger,
job, brother.
man. Yo, I appreciate the love, man. And make sure you call back whenever you feel like it. Real talk, man.
Yeah,
No doubt. Man, the streets has spoken, man. It's a bunch of ways you can look at this. But it's only one way I'ma look at it, man. Brothers in hip-hop been rapping for way too long to be giving up anything. People shouldn't even be giving up a crumb. Can you imagine how many rap verses been put out? How many bars been spit? How many songs, how many beats been made? Blood, sweat, and tears. How many people been shot?
Oh my goodness.
How many people done died over hip hop? How many people done put up their mama houses, quit their jobs, trying to get a hit, and it still ain't work out? And then they get old, and then they put their kids on with rapping, and they figure, shit, I ain't make it as a rapper, but my son, I'm gonna give him all my cadences, all my bars, I'm gonna invest in my child. And they child, they don't have no success neither. How many people spitting bars got 16s in their phones and they never got an opportunity or never caught a break? And for Irv Gotti to be in the position where he at, done sold millions of records, all of the success, living other people's dreams and fantasies, and he threw all of that away for $300 million, man. And I know that looked like a whole lot of money. But if you had $300 million in the bank right now, you still got to live your life. You still got to breathe. Anything could happen. It ain't going to make you happy, and it ain't going to last forever. But your legacy is something that could last forever, rather if you alive, sick, or whatever the case is, man. Ownership is something that you could hand down for generations upon. He ain't gonna be able to hand down no 300 milli to his great grandkids. And even if he do, it's gonna be a cutthroat situation. He let a lot of people down, man. Yo, Reg, go on and play that. Y'all gotta listen at this man.
I want to do other things, and this money will help. He said, well, you ain't got to spend your money. He said, he's like, I'll give you the money.
Right. For the movies or for the catalogs?
For whatever.
Wow.
Because this is the line of credit that's to invest in all these projects.
Wow.
So he put up, like, when he told me, it was funny. He said, yeah, we're a $2.5 trillion company. I said, excuse me.
So you was at the Illuminati meeting when you met him? Where'd you meet him at?
I don't know.
Go
Nah,
down
I'll
to
fuck
shit.
with you. I'll fuck with you. Where do you meet guys like this, guy? You know, where do you, like...
Well, Olivier Chaston, who bought my masters in Iconoclast, he put me with him. And again, he just...
Wait a minute, this nigga said what?
Oh my goodness.
So they passing you along? The dude that bought your masters put you on with another dude to buy some more shit? You a garage sale. Talking about we worth $2.3 trillion. If that's the case, shit, my catalog ain't shit to you, Mr. Trillionaire. You doing a hell of a lot better than me. Let me keep working so I could get on your level. That's like if you living in a 1-bedroom apartment shack and a nigga with a mansion want to buy your 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh my goodness.
How about You put me on so I could have a mansion like how you got a mansion. You see me in this little 1-bedroom apartment and you don't want me to have that? While you out here in the mansion with Ferraris and shit? But when Irv heard that homie got $1 trillion, he was impressed. Like, shit, I want to give you my money too. It wasn't no way y'all could work out some type of business to where you could get up on his level or he could put you on. Instead, you was happy to eat the crumbs off this man's table. Part of it. Yo, I am done, man. Finished and through. And all people could think about is, oh, 300 million, that's a lot of money. Not compared to $2 trillion. Yo, these dudes be acting like birds. Straight groupies that'll slide them panties to the side for a billionaire. Where is your integrity, sir? I can't take it, man. Listen at this dude.
He said, well, you ain't got to spend your money. He said, he's like, I'll give you the money.
Right. For the movies or for the catalog?
For whatever.
Wow.
Because it's a line of credit that's to invest in all these projects.
Wow.
So he put up, like, when he told me, it was funny. He said, yeah, we're a $2.5 trillion company. I said, excuse me.
So you was at the Illuminati meeting when you met him? Where'd you meet him at?
I don't know.
Go down.
I'll fuck with you. Where do you meet guys like this, guy? You know, where do you, like...
Well, Olivier.
Why they acting like some whores? Where do you meet guys like this? Like they in the beauty parlor. And he talking about the latest baller he came across and Nori interested. Well, how do you meet guys like that? Like, where do you go? What do you do? Like, I would like to meet somebody like that. Nigga. Where do you meet guys like this? Is he serious? Hold on.
Ben Fishberg. He's a big executive at PIMCO. PIMCO is like a $1 trillion company. And
Pimco?
PIMCO, P-I-M-C-O.
Okay.
Get to know them. They got bread. They got like unreal bread.
Okay.
And the guy Ben took a liking to me. He just took a liking to me, and we would go to lunch and things. So he was like, why are you selling your thing? He says, if you don't mind me asking. I said, well, I want to make movies. I want to start a new catalog. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more soundtracks, new artists. So it's not like I'm retiring. I want to do other things, and this money will help. He said, well, you ain't got to spend your money. He said, he's like, I'll give you the money.
Right. For the movies or for the catalog?
For whatever.
Wow.
Because it's a line of credit that's to invest in all these projects.
Wow.
So he put up, like, when he told me, it was funny. He said, yeah, we're a $2.5 trillion company. I said, excuse me.
So you was at the Illuminati meeting when you met him? Where'd you meet him at?
I don't know.
Go down.
I'll fuck with you. Where do you meet guys like this, guy? You know, where do you, like...
Well...
This nigga right. Were you at the Illuminati party? In there with them funny masks on. You got on a robe with nothing on underneath it. And they just passing you along room from room. And you don't know who's who. All you know is that they having fun with your ass. And when you get home and you got that ice pack between your ass, they slip a note under the door with access to somebody's bank account. Type of weirdo shit is this, man? Where do you... A grown man asking another man, Where do you meet guys like that?
Oh my goodness.
After he done sold everything in his house to another man. Hold on, y'all. Let me get myself together. DMX somewhere turning in his grave right now. Like, I knew that nigga was a snake, man. He sold everything. I'm not surprised. He probably sold me out too. Rest in peace to DMX, man. And I know Ja Rule's somewhere salty as hell. He at home waiting for that royalty check. It ain't never gonna show up because your boy Gotti sold everything. So all them royalties and stuff that Ashanti and whoever else on their label, whoever else, them beats he produced for Jennifer Lopez, all other people he produced for, they money, that shit stopped. It's going straight to old boy. Man, hold on.
Olivier Chastain, who bought my masters with an Iconoclast, he put me with him. And again, he just took a liking to me.
Right.
Like, Ben is my man. I ain't letting them go.
Right.
2.5 trillion.
What, niggas? What?
Oh my goodness.
He took a liking to me. Ben is my man. I'm not letting him go. Man, I'm pretty sure he ain't take no liking to you. He took a liking to that catalog and for the fact that you willing to play ball. Ben is my man, and I am not letting him go. He really said that shit, y'all.
Olivier Chastain, who bought my masters with an Iconoclast, he put me with him. And again, he just took a liking to me.
Right.
Like, Ben is my man. I ain't letting them go.
Right.
2.5 trillion company. I said, Ben, excuse me, did you say the T word?
The T. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't say the B. He was like, yeah, we
Yeah.
2.5 trillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
They got it, but they don't want to invest in companies. They don't take risk.
Right.
So he's a company like, I'm doing some shit with Leo on YouTube, some major shit.
Okay.
So he says, you know, if you get it with Leo and they'll guarantee 100 million, I'll give you 100 million. But he needs a reputable company to like give me a licensing deal guaranteeing that I'm gonna make this money.
Like evaluation type of thing?
Right. So you know, I told him, I said, Joe, usually once a year. I said, man, 100 million in a year. I said, I need more time. He said, I don't know. He said, you want 3 years? He said, we do it. But he said, if I get Leo to do it and sign it, he said, I get you the money tomorrow.
Wow.
Wow. And that's your man's? And he just using you to get close to another man's pockets? But he ain't gonna do Leo like he did you. He gonna take everything you got, give you some crumbs, and get in good with Leo. After he don't use you like a bucket to step over. He ain't even trying to do no business with you like that. He wanna get close to your boy. And the only way he gonna give you some paper is if you can guarantee that Leo is gonna play along. He got you running errands. Now you in debt to this man forever because he got your catalog. So what, you got $300 million? That ain't shit. He got trillions of dollars. You in his back pocket now. Could tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And if you don't, he ain't even got to give you the money for your catalog. Since you don't sign all that paperwork, he could just take your shit if it go left. Hold on, man. I can't believe this. Y'all need to see this, man. I can't even type this shit in fast enough. This motherfucker. Look at this, y'all. Timberland and Swiss Beats Soul versus the Triller. And now they say Triller didn't pay.
Oh my goodness.
Triller allegedly owes them $28 million. They sold the company before it even got hot. They sold it for nothing, y'all. For nothing. They ain't even get the money. They can't even do another versus. They thinking like, oh, we gonna get this money. We gonna be good. We done sold the company. Oh, we gonna chop up this 28 million. And them motherfuckers ain't even pay their ass. And walked away with the catalog, with all of that. The footage. Man, shit is sickening. All they had to do was hold on to their company, do verses every month. They could have had the Isley Brothers versus the Whisper. They could have did it for the old school. They could have brought in some rock bands. Limp Bizkit versus Pearl Jam.
Oh my goodness.
They could have took this thing to the stars and the moon. Queen Latifah versus Yo-Yo. Mix it up. It was a great idea. And people was willing to do it. You had Gucci Mane versus Young Jeezy and y'all sold a company? We smoking on Pukalote tonight. Classic shit. Bone Thugs and Harmony versus 3 6 Mafia. Man, suck my dick.
Oh my goodness.
Busy Bone, you ain't take your medicine. Classic. Brandy versus Monica. Come on now. Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott. They could have had Ludacris versus Busta Rhymes. People was coming up with ideas in their head like, yo, Public Enemy versus the X-Clan or some shit. Outkast versus Mobb Deep. Better yet, Outkast versus UGK. Pastor Troy versus Master P. I could go on for days. And I'm pretty sure the people that they sold the company to, they wasn't planning on doing nothing with verses. They just didn't want to see this shit progress. Urban people finding a way to make money without they making deals amongst each other. They just couldn't stand to see them have their own shit, man. That's the real reason why they swooped in and bought it. They ain't had nothing to do with the culture. They just wanted to take the money out of their hands. And they went for it. Now they ain't got nothing to show for it, man. Yo, I'm done. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. Irv Gotti, I love you to death. Drink Champs Nori, love y'all to death, man. But this gotta stop. Ain't nothing wavy about selling everything that you own. I don't give a damn how good you make it sound. It ain't right, bruh. Hold on, yo, go ahead and play that real quick.
So they don't risk no money.
All right.
So understand what I'm saying. Once if Leo was to sign that deal, they'll give me $100 million, knowing YouTube is the cash cow and gonna generate the money and pay them back.
Yeah.
The thing I'm doing with Leo is major. That's why I came up here.
All right.
I got some like mind-boggling major shit.
Okay, so it's not just a movie. Because let's finish up with the movie before we bounce around.
Right.
So you sold up publishing, you sold your masters,
Right.
and now you're getting into the movie. This is your first feature film
That I wrote,
Okay.
directed, produced, and paid for.
and paid for. Goddamn.
And it's a hip-hop movie, so all my hip-hop niggas, y'all gonna love it.
All right.
It's really a good movie, and it's for the hip-hop culture.
All right.
Yeah, I made it.
All right. And when does it drop?
It drops October 6th, tentatively.
Ooh.
October 6th. And what I also did, when I made the movie, I said, fuck it. I'm going to cast a brand new person.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like doing that, putting these on and shit. So when I went to cast a new person, the idea hit me, yo, I should film it.
Film you casting a new person. Okay.
Competition and the
Right.
guy.
So a new person that ain't never act before, you done sold your whole catalog and don't even got a D-list actor to be in your movie?
Oh my goodness.
You had a casting couch with some dudes from the street after you done you ain't got Malik Yoba and none of them dudes, Omar Epps, Mekhi Phifer. Talking about when it drop. Is it going to drop at theaters? Is it going to Netflix? Is it what we doing? BET? How you doing this, man? Because you done sold your whole catalog for this movie. It need to be at the home box office. Is it going to be a Tinseltown movie or is this going to be a hood classic? Because don't tell me you sold your whole catalog for a movie on Tubi. He sold all his shit for a ghetto movie called Hood Rat. Tales from the Hood, the Murder Inc. version. It's disgusting. His Hood movie gonna be called Hood Movie. Like we ain't already got enough of these garbage ass movies out here. In the hood. It's a hip hop movie, so all my hip hop niggas, y'all gonna love this. We still pushing that gangster BS, even though you sitting on 300 milli. You doing it for dudes in the struggle so they could have something to vibe with the poverty. Like we ain't already got a million kajillion stupid ass, low budget ass, ghetto ass movies. Like that's what we need. I'm done, yo. I'm done. I said all I had to say. You know, it is what it is at this point. Irv, money ain't everything, y'all. It's just simply not everything, yo. Now I know that looked like a whole lot of money. Sounds good, it looked good, but everything that glitter ain't gold, man. Now, the next generation coming up, regardless of what they build, I'm talking about great black thinkers, great black inventors. People with $1 trillion ideas gonna sell that shit for $25 in a Whopper with some onion rings.
Oh my goodness.
People build empires and don't want to fight no wars. Just lay down and let whoever come in and take your whole empire. When the army show up to your fortress and they got the torches and the arrows and all that shit ready to fly, when they kick in your palace, you bent over on the throne waiting. With no force, no fight, no nothing. Your Majesty got his panties around his ankles so they could siege everything that he got, man. What type of dynasty shit is this? No fight, no fuss, no just take me. You could have me. At least put up a fight. Negotiate or something. Tell him to kiss your ass next time you at the meeting. He might have some respect for you. Like, oh, damn. I might have to give him a half of my $1 trillion.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I'm sorry, Javier. I know you want to give me $3 million, but I'm not your bitch. Oh, you got $1 trillion, but you want to give me $300 million? How about you give me a half of your $1 trillion? Until then, you can kiss my ass. Like, I like him. He's a good guy. I give him $1 billion tomorrow. That's what he deserves. I like that. Nobody ever talked to me like that before, Urban. And seeing how you are, not only do I want to give you $1 billion, but I want you to have my daughter. She needs a man like you to keep it in the family. Because if we don't have men like you, then what are we going to have in the future? Everyone come take what we have. We don't need pussies in my family. I want to give you, matter of fact, I want to give you one of my wives, Herb. I love you. And on top of the $1 billion, I want to give you an extra $5,500 million because you told me to my face. And there's a little bit of spit on my chin, buddy. I don't like that, but what you said, I like that. I want to give you... Herb, take my money. Urban. Irv trying to get some sleep. Homie throwing rocks at the window. He got a Brinks truck outside. This is all for you. I never. Especially a person of color talk to me like that. I know. But Irv ain't do that. Now he got him talking to Leo, and the only way he gonna give me a nickel is if you sign right here, and the only way he gonna let me go to sleep is if you sign right here. I'm done, man, and I'm gone. Y'all do me a favor, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I only been on here for an hour. I could push it until like an hour and a half, you know what I'm saying? But since ain't nobody, how many people hit the like button while I'm over here ain't nobody hit the like button. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. And just for that, somebody hit the Cash App trying to do me like I'm Irv Gotti. Ain't nobody... Oh, y'all done DoorDashed all y'all money and now y'all can't show me no love. That's messed up. And y'all knew I was gonna go live. You see the disrespect. But I got love for y'all anyway, man. And hit them notification buttons and all that good stuff. I'ma holla at y'all later. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe.